So.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, for sure. We got Mew² versus NaCl, or NaCl, as some of you guys call him.
Or the homie Hamzy.
Yeah.
As some of us might call him too. Ooh, this is actually the first time I've laid my eyes on this layout. And I gotta give a huge shout out to the Not So Shy guy for putting in some serious work. Like,
I love the logo.
It's so clever.
It's so good.
The 6 and the 4? When
So
you see
good.
it. Oh, it's beautiful. But NaCl, the 64 folk, may start to recognize him. He's been gradually on the come up. You know, I remember when I first met him a year ago, and he was a really good player back then, getting 4th place. And what's interesting to me was that he was able to get 4th place at Hitstun 2 as well, despite the fact that the level of competition has risen so much. Because NaCl, he's one of those folks who is the definition of work ethic. He puts in a lot of work into the game, and you can see him really, really improving, especially if you watch some of the VODs of him over time. Putting a clinic right now on Mew². And Mew², for those of you who may be veterans to watching T-Lock streams, especially on Wednesday nights, you might know of him. He's a really, really good Smash 4 player, known to be one of the best, if not the best Mewtwo player in the world. But I was going to square off in a game that is maybe almost as old as he is. Maybe almost as old as he is.
I actually played friendlies with him earlier, and we talked about it, and he was talking about how he was really disappointed because they have the leak about N64, you know, like they had interviews, and they're like, we're going to put Bowser, we're going to put somebody else, we're going to put Mewtwo in. And he just wanted to know what Mewtwo would have been like in this game. But as we played, you know, he plays a little bit of Pikachu, a little bit of Fox. Pikachu's slightly better than his Fox, and it's a Pokemon, you know, he's got the synergy with his true main in his heart. So he's probably what he's going to be playing throughout this tournament. Also, good idea into this matchup, one of the tougher matchups for Kirby. But
it can be tricky. But I feel like for me, like I look at it and I think that both characters have some really good tools overall that allow them to kind of mitigate some of the mishaps that fall upon this matchup. The big thing for Pikachu is just finding that initial hit in while trying to weave around a lot of the tilts and pokes that Kirby has. Kirby's like to set up lots of walls with bears and up tilts and options like that. And another big thing as a Pikachu player is you can't give Kirby the high ground, because you'll notice that if NaCl, and he'll do this especially whenever he goes against Jigglypuffs, he will always try to maintain this high ground sort of area because he can come out so strong with Dare. Like you can see right there, he was able to maintain so much high ground. Mew² in that situation didn't have that many options of recovery, and the Dare there was just well placed to ensure that he could get that spike. On the verge of getting this 5-stock, he gets that edge shields, allowing Mew² to go and escape a little bit of this pressure. He's trying to maintain his control of center stage, but the big thing is that he hasn't figured out a way around some of these walls yet. What's worth noting also is the fact that NaCl still on the more aggressive side as a Kirby, which means that one of the things that Mew² can maybe do is wait for that potential overextension, wait for that early F smash that NaCl might be looking for, and then find an opening.
oh, misses opportunity to grab there. He's living though off that F throw.
Yeah, he may have missed the L cancel or something like that. A mistake that NaCl made as well.
And that's a stylish way to end a 5-stock.
That was dirty.
That was stylish.
And it kind of
look at my friend Greg in the crowd right there. Look at his face.
It went back to one of the main problems that I saw with Mew² was when it came to recovery, he really limited his options from a mix-up standpoint.
Yeah.
NaCl multiple times was able to cover this specific point on the x-axis, right?
Yeah.
And then just come straight down after locking that area down because he knew that this is the one region that I need to control. Mew² switching off of the Pikachu, going to Fox. He does have a Pikachu in Smash 4 as well. I haven't seen him play Fox in that game at all, but maybe that'll hurt him.
All I have to say is I'm going to just say a famous 64 community quote: Fox is Fox, and we're about to see why. Every time Fox is off stage, Kirby's going to have a pretty easy time edge guarding.
Yeah, and there's another great edge guard coming out. NaCl putting another great dare and just covering that ledge option so consistently.
What Fox needs to kind of do, or what I'd say would be the best option here is create space, use your lasers for find opportunities to go in, and start with a dare, up tilt, get a combo started, get some damage down, and try to steal off possibly a jab up smash or up air chain.
I know actually some of the more contemporary Foxes are feeling like this matchup might go in favor of Fox, because while Kirby definitely dictates the offstage game, what Fox has is this great down tilt, and the down tilt actually has more range from a horizontal standpoint than the up tilt. And that makes it so that Fox can maybe get a lot more openings on stage itself. The issue is like this, especially the way NaCl is playing. He's going for a lot of these bears, a lot of options that force Mew² off the stage consistently, where Kirby has that presence. So Mew²,
big mistake.
That's not what you want to do. You want to stay on stage as much as possible. You want to maintain that real estate, and you want to make sure that you can get your wins on stage. Because the second you start going off stage, that's Kirby's domain, and NaCl trying to have some fun with it, going ahead and scooping up Fox's power as well with that inhale.
Well, these lasers become very annoying on Kirby, first of all. Second of all, we're seeing a lot of improvement. Mew², you know, he got that 1 stock. He's not getting 5 stock this game. That's the bare minimum, and as I say that was an unfortunate situation that they got started in there.
And he doesn't have to necessarily even approach and try to push advantage too much whenever NaCl is in that corner. This is when I feel like he should start using those lasers as a tool to make NaCl approach instead.
Exactly. I think a lot of this is showing inexperience with the character. I know he was talking to me. He's like, he hasn't really played this game in a long time, but he was just kind of excited to come out and support the community. So we definitely thank him for that. And hopefully he's going to have more fun with this game in the future.
You know, I dabble in a little bit of Fox myself, and I think that one thing that a lot of Fox could start implementing is forward tilts as edge guards, especially on characters like Kirby, who have like this set sort of recovery that they're committed to whenever they use their up B special, right?
Yeah.
And what that allows you to do with the forward tilt is basically kind of control that space if they do it during the time that you predict. But since it's a quick option, you can use it as really ideal option coverage, where if you miss with the initial forward tilt, you still have time to react and cover the second, I guess, the new trajectory that your opponent has chosen.
Oh, this could be it.
Ooh, again, no forward tilt there. He's stuck with that down smash, and because of that, he doesn't have enough time to react to NaCl's
This
recovery.
should be the stock. Oh, good shield.
Yeah, that shield. There's a lot of shield stun in 64.
Oh. He was going to get 3. He was going to get 3.
He was going to get 3.
He was going to get 3.
There's a lot of shield stun in 64 for sure.
Yes.
There's a reason why our regional is called hit stun.
Exactly.
But one thing that Mew² did a couple of times in the game that I thought was really good, and I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, was putting up the shield near edges. Because what that does is that it puts you in a situation called edge shielding, where even though when you're on stage or on the ground and you get hit by an attack, you have a lot of hit stun.
Yes.
When you're pushed off of the stage and you're in the air, you have no hit stun because you're automatically you're popped out of your shield.
Exactly.
And that lets you set up for some interesting counterattacks. Actually, S2J, really famous Melee player, has a lot of really cool videos on what you can do from these edge shield scenarios. So definitely something to check out from Mew² there.
He actually started off as an N64 player.
Yeah, he did.
If you go on Isaiah's YouTube channel, and you'll see tons and tons of videos of him playing with Isaiah in, I think, like 2007. So very interesting.